Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushak, choose what really matters.
And just a few days back, America's top diplomat, Secretary of State Antony Blinken, had acknowledged Pakistan's duplicity in Afghanistan. He promised that the Biden administration will quote-unquote reassess its relationship with Pakistan. This was in his testimony to the US Congress. Biden said that Pakistan harbors members of the Taliban and that its interests were in conflict with those of America, that Pakistan constantly hedges its bets about the future of Afghanistan. All of this is on record. Now look at this image. This is the same Antony Blinken holding a bilateral with Shah Mehmood-Qureshi, the foreign minister of Pakistan, a country he said that America would reassess ties with. Is this reassessment? The bilateral, we are told, is about Afghanistan's future, was about Afghanistan's future, and they blame Pakistan for duplicity. America has turned duplicity into a fine art, we say. This meeting was about enhancing the US-Pakistan bilateral relationship and quote-unquote working in the region as a whole. Blinken also appreciated Pakistan for its efforts in helping America and for facilitating the departure of American citizens from Afghanistan. You must listen to this.
Friendly counterpart from Pakistan, Prime Minister Qureshi. We've had many opportunities to speak on the phone these many months, but finally now an opportunity, thanks to the UN General Assembly, to see each other in person. A lot that we're focused on, starting with Afghanistan and the importance of our countries working together going forward. On Afghanistan, we very much appreciate the work that Pakistan has done to help facilitate the departure of American citizens who wish to leave, as well as others, but a lot to talk about there, as well as our own bilateral relationship, including the economic relationship between our countries, and work in the region as a whole. So it's a pleasure to see you. Look forward to a very good conversation.
You heard that. A good conversation, he says. So much for reassessment. And this comes on a day when Kamala Harris, the US Vice President, was meeting Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi and talking about the need to rein in Pakistan. America is speaking in two voices, making hollow promises of holding Pakistan accountable while also discussing cooperation with Pakistan. And this has been the reason why the US failed in its so-called war on terror. It is fighting in alliance with a terror state. How would it ever win? There's overwhelming evidence that Pakistan engineered the fall of Kabul. It provided intel, it provided air support to the Taliban, it sent commandos to guide them, along with the money and weapons which continue to flow to this day. Did Secretary Blinken raise any of this in his meeting with Shah Mehmood-Qureshi? Unlikely. Definitely not. If you go by the Pakistani media reports, they say that after the meeting, Blinken told reporters that the US and Pakistan have, and I'm using their words, a strong unity of approach and purpose on Afghanistan. For 7 decades, America has pursued this dangerous policy of running with the hares and hunting with the hounds. It is time for a reassessment.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.
Gravitas, co-presented by Skoda. Kushak, choose what really matters.